mistakes to avoid when starting goat farming. Where mistakes are too many and some are hard to avoid, but in a nutshell, I would say just obey the 3 principles of farming. Before you start, make sure you clearly understand the quality of management you need. That is staff you are going to have, supervision, the experience of those staffs. Don't just jump out and start buy their goats because you've seen they are looking nice and they are good. Do you know what it takes to manage the welfare of these animals? Number 2, make sure you have enough feeds. Don't just go and jump on and buy, let's say, because you've gotten, maybe, I'm sorry to use this term, you've gotten a pension anyway, and you're thinking of what to do outside your employment. Now you just say, I have all this bunch of money, I've seen those goats are very good, let me buy 100 goats. That will give me a good average returns. Consider the feeds where you are. Do you have enough land, or have you planted enough feeds? You have to first have feeds before you even buy the single goat. Okay, so if you have feeds, if you violate it, that is the dangerous mistake you can ever have, because you have also to study your area, the patterns of rains. Do we have a prolonged drought? How do I stock feeds? Do I have to do irrigation? All those kind of questions and answers should be drawn on table before you start. Number 3, you have to obey the rule of genetics. Some people just start goat farming without really doing enough research about the profitable genetics, or which line am I going to? Is it dairy or I'm going to beef? Whichever choice you take in terms of line, dairy or beef, consider the best performer in your choice. If it's beef, look, am I going for Kalahari, am I going for Boa, Savannah, and why? Look for the best performer in that field. So if you have those 3 principles of farming, then you're good to go. Okay, maybe the sample I've seen of mistakes normally we farmers we make. Number 1, we don't want to learn how to start small. Start small but sure. They say slow but sure. If you have no any past experience in goat farming, please, I would advise start with some more resistant animals or breeds, just for practice. Or if you don't want to do that, come to Freddy Farm or go to any prominent breeder or farmer who can allow you to bring your staff you're planning to employ on your farm, to go there and spend a minimum 3 months working with the experienced staff to gain skills. And more to that, first identify reliable veterinary officers within your region, because every sub-county has a government veterinary officer. But you need some private as well, if there are private arrangements with other veterinary officers who are just in field, because the government officer will be maybe on workshop, and that's when your goat is suffering. It wants to be done CS on it. So that is very important. Look at the veterinary services around you, and then also study your market and understand. You do feasibility study and say which market is around you. Are you going to breed and sell to farmers, or you are going to just fatten and sell to butcher? That way you reduce losses and uncertainties. So it's all about 3 principles and doing feasibility study on your market and knowing the information around your area.